Hey everybody, how you doing? Well, it's Monday the 1st. The first day of the rest of your life. How many times did you hear that one? And it's 10 to 4 p.m. Well, I'm sitting here by myself. Miles went over to a friend's house, Mary Lou, and she took Liam with her. And a storm's coming in. You can hear the rumbling, the thunder. And of course, Mucky, he made a dash for the bedroom. He's underneath the bed. Underneath the bed, poor guy. He hates it. He hates the thunder, man. He hates it. And now he associates when it starts raining, he goes in the bedroom because he knows when it's going to rain, there's going to be the noise from the sky. Poor guy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Well, it's been a pretty quiet day all day today. Liam didn't get over here until about noon. But he forgot his phone at his house. So he was pretty miserable. Yeah, he likes to... Kids here, they don't have the Nintendo machines or Nintendo stations or the PlayStations or anything like that. They got their phone. And that's where they play their games. Or they watch YouTube for kids. That's all they got. Or they're outside playing. Most of the kids, you'll see them outside playing all day long. Even when it's raining out, you'll see them outside playing. They use their imagination. And it seems to have a good time. I hope everybody's doing well. Staying out of trouble. Keeping your sanity, I guess you would call it. Now I'm here drinking a cup of coffee. Actually, it's really cool right now. It's really, the temperature's not bad. I think it's like 82 degrees. When you are in constant heat of 94 plus degrees with 65–70% humidity, when the temperature drops down in the 80s, it feels like it's cool out. I don't know, it's weird. You know, I've been being asked a lot of questions about how much do I need to live in the Philippines. You know, it depends on the person. You know, me, every month, and at the beginning of every month, I go to the ATM and I get the bank I use. I have an American bank with a bank card, and of course I have to use a Philippine bank. It's called a Land Bank. I get 50,000 pesos out. I divide it up. We always discuss with Miles. How much per week do you think you need to feed us and take care of it? Not including the bills. The bills, the water, the electricity, the internet. It's totally separate. How much do you think you need? Well, she told me 3,000. I gave her 5,000. Every week on Sunday night, we got a jar, and I put the 5,000 pesos in there, and I keep on every month. Sunday night, I put 5,000 in there. There's usually money left in the jar, but that's what I give her. And I also have to pay Miles's physical therapy. That's the average. That's about 1,500 a month. She goes every Monday, and I count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 Mondays this week, so that's 1,500 pesos, which I paid today. I paid her for the month. And then I go to GCash, I deposit 10,000 into her account. That's the start. Because usually, like I said, the electric is going up. It's going up. And it's concerning a lot of people in the field. Well, at least in this area, it's concerning a lot of people. They're paying what they were paying 400 or 500 pesos a month. Now they're paying 1,000 to 1,500 a month. Yeah, it's jumping pretty drastically. I don't go out. I'm not a drinker. I don't go out to the bars. I'm not chasing late girls or anything like that. I'm a homebody. Stay at home with Miles, and we do our thing. So, you know, it all depends on the person, you know. If you're coming here to vacation, that's one thing, you know. Knock yourself out, bring as much as you want to spend, go to casinos, go to the bars, have fun. But if you're here to retire, you got to think logical about it, you know. I've seen guys come here single, not married, and they'll spend a whole lot of money every month. And by the last couple days of the month, they're broke. Sometimes they ain't even got enough money to eat because they go out every night and they go out every night. And then people like myself are here to retire, okay, and want to live a normal life, and that's what we do, you know. Some guys go out and rent a place. Well, I chose to buy. So I don't have rental every month. I don't have to worry about that. So I do fine. I like I said, I get 50,000 out a month. I still have. That's what I limit myself at, 50,000. You're still, and I also have a nice nest egg just in case something ever happens. Medically, for some reason, I got to get out of the Philippines. I have money to go. Nothing to hold me back for now. But that's what it's all about, you know. You got a plan. You just can't say, I'm going to go to the Philippines and hope for the best and keep your fingers crossed. But also, if you come here, you got to think. You got to think hard, man. What kind of life do I want to have? Am I going to come here and stay a bachelor, single bachelor, don't want to get in a relationship with anybody? I just want to worry about myself. Or I'm going to come to the Philippines and find me a girlfriend and have that person in my life. Because remember, if you get yourself, and people don't want to hear this, but it's the truth. If you get yourself, if you're in your 60s or 70s and you get yourself a 20-year-old girlfriend, why do you think she's around? For a better life. She's going to want to go out and have fun. Me personally, I don't, it's not that I don't agree or disagree with it, it's just not for me. In my mind, why do I want to rob that young lady of her youth? That's my opinion. It doesn't mean anything, it's just my opinion. Why do I want to rob that young lady of her youth? They're going to want to go out and have fun, and I don't want to take that away from them. You know, I know when I was in my 20s, I was out to party my ass off as much as I possibly could. You know, but I don't know. It's something you decide to do. You know, nobody else can tell you what to do. It's not, like I said, it's not I agree or disagree with it, it's just not for me. You know, Miles is my age. We're the same age, you know. She looks younger than me, and everybody always asks her, how old is he? Well, of course, my beard doesn't help, but I don't care. But I just don't want to deal with it, you know. I just don't want to deal. I just don't want to deal with 20-year-old way of thinking. And we're soulmates, you know. And no. I'm sorry. No. How can a 20-year-old girl be a soulmate of somebody that's in their 60s or 70s? I just either lying to themselves or that's what they think. You know. It's just, I don't know. And I know I'm going to get a lot of messages. Oh, how can you say this and how you can say that? I see it. I see it when I go to the malls, and I see it, you know. The older gentleman, he looks like, you know, he looks like he wants to go home and take a nap. You know, and this girl's ready to go. She's ready to hit every mall. She's ready to hit every store, and he just wants to sit down. You know? Like I said, hey, it's just, I'm not for it, I'm not against it. It's just whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy. But like I said, those 20-year-old little girls, 20-something-year-olds, doing it for a reason. You know? Doing it for a reason. You know? And there's a guy, I believe his channel is Mike's Philippine Journey. And he even says, and he's Philippine, he lived in the States, he's lived in the Philippines, so he has even said most of the girls, young girls that are with older men are the girls that Philippine men their age don't want nothing to do with them. Don't want nothing to do with them. Why? I don't know. You know, I'm not here judging people. But he said it. It's a good guy, a good channel, man. At first when I started watching him, I was like, God, this guy's an ass. But he's honest and he's straight to the point and he pulls no punches. He tells you the way it is. And he talks about both sides, the foreigners, and he talks about the Philippines. You know? Like I said, first time I started watching, I was like, man, this guy's an asshole. But you get to watch him, you know, after a while, I've been here for 2.5 years, and you're just like, you know, that guy's right, man. He's freaking right. Now, the guy has like over 10,000 subscribers, and he doesn't need, I'm not trying to give him an endorsement, I'm just trying to let you know. He doesn't need my endorsement. He's doing very well on his own. He doesn't need me. Yeah, you just gotta watch yourself when you come here, man. The Philippines ain't all rainbows and unicorns, man. It's not all rainbows and unicorns. I love it here. But it took me, keep in mind, the first 2 years I was here, I was on lockdown. My life sucked. It sucked. It was frustrating. You know, couldn't do anything, couldn't go anywhere. I was bored out of my ass. You couldn't go in any shops, you couldn't do anything. And everybody, well, you know, you're bored because you're a boring person. I'm not a boring person. I'm not a boring person. You know, and all of a sudden now things are opening up. You know, this is not the United States, so don't compare it to the United States. They're not opening up that quick here. Yeah, they're opened up, but there's certain things that are not opening. There's still places that you can't go. And now with the earthquake, the earthquake hit, I'm only in Vegan, I'm only an hour away. I'm an hour, less than an hour north of Vegan. So, them roads going south are shut down. You know, it's just, you gotta adapt, you gotta go overcome, you gotta use your imagination, I guess. But like I said before, my worst days in the Philippines are better than my best days in the United States. With all that bullshit going on there. And there's a lot of bullshit going on there. A lot of hate. You know, a lot of segregation going on. You know, these people are over here, these people are over there, these people are over here. And people in the Philippines are laughing at you. Laughing at you. What a bunch of idiots. You hate your own people. You hate your own United States citizens because they don't think the way you do. And they ask me how I feel. I say, I have no opinion. I have no opinion. I'm not there. I'm not going to tell them how I honestly feel. I think it's fucking childish, to be honest with you. Very childish. You got family members making up lies about other family members, racially motivated lies. Race baiting lies about other family members. You know, I don't care what your sexuality is. If you treat me with respect, I'm going to treat you with respect. If you treat me like I'm dirt, I'm going to treat you like I'm dirt. That's the way I was brought up. You know, I'm not going to treat you like you're God just because you think you should be. No, that ain't how I roll, man. That is not how I roll. I don't care, like I said, I don't care what your sexuality is. You treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. I don't care the color of your skin. You treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. You disrespect me, I'll disrespect you. You don't get a free pass just because who you are. No, it doesn't work that way. Human nature does not work that way. But you know, it's just here. They don't care who you are. The transgender, the gay community, we're here in Badoc, get along. We all get along well. We all get along very well. You know, because nobody cares. At the end of the day, nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. And I think a lot of people in the United States needs to take a look at the people in the Philippines and say, they got what I want. They got what I want. People don't care. They don't concern themselves about other people's lives or the way they think. Alright, man. I think I said too much. I'm pretty sure I pissed off some people, you know. I'm just being honest. You all be good. Take care of yourselves and love each other. Peace out, man. Bye.